South Wales, and I'm here to talk to you about why we should act to ensure young people are given the opportunity to become leaders. In 2011, I chose to participate in the Sports Leaders UK programme at a time where I was disengaged from school and medication. I first started the course with very little confidence and a very closed personality, and not knowing what to expect. The Sports Leaders UK qualification allowed me to re-establish a new passion for sports and leadership. It taught me many transferable life skills such as punctuality, confidence and teamwork. And all these skills act as a stepping stone into employment and further education for myself and others. After becoming a sports leader, I then progressed on to become a Platinum Young Ambassador. During my leadership journey, I've had some amazing lifetime experiences. Currently, I'm a member of the UK and Welsh National Young Ambassador Steering Group. In 2013, I was asked to speak at the closing ceremony of the UK School Games in front of 5,000 people. In May, I carried the Queen's baton through my hometown Six Bells and was then selected to be a member of the BBC Wales 2014 Sports Awards judging panel. To date, I'm a member of the Welsh National Government Physical Activity Executive Group and also a member of the Improving Public Health Wales Group. Over the last few years, I've spoken at some major events, all original from the UK, going from schools, celebration events, conferences, and most recently the UK National Sports Summit at the Oval. Sports Leaders UK enables young people to become more ambitious, experienced and active, like it has helped me. They recognise the potential and the importance for youth leadership and the impact on their societies and creating inclusive communities. They are passionate about ensuring opportunities are an integral part of the school curriculum alongside an academic education. I believe that passion is contagious, especially within sports and leadership. Passion has the ability to inspire and motivate people to do things which they never thought they could do. This is because they're influenced by their peers and other sports leaders in their schools and communities. And this allows young people to find success in the choices they make by becoming a sports leader. And the best things about young people is that if you give them the resources, then they will simply take charge and lead themselves. And that's what I believe the Sports Leaders Programme is all best about, giving the opportunity and the access for young people to learn and improve new and existing skills within sport and leadership. As young people play a considerable part in the future, and it's critical that the government and organisations listen to young people's views and opinions, as we are the future of this country. And what better way by making a start, change, or ready for a positive future. The Sport Leaders Programme is creating thousands of leaders in the future, all of whom are willing to share their views and opinions, and are all looking forward to playing a part of creating a more positive future, because we create our future by what we do today and not what we do tomorrow. Today, everyone is here united in the same belief, to help change young people's lives using the power of sport and leadership. We have to ensure that they're given the opportunity to lead, engage and inspire their peers through this programme. So whilst we're here, let's create a legacy which we can call our own. If you give more, you become more. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the Chair of Sports Leaders UK, Duncan Lewis, to come up and present the award. Okay, so we're now going to move on to our second award of the day, which is for the Youth Leadership Trophy. This is the first year schools have had the opportunity to be recognised through this award, and we would like to celebrate the excellent work which primary schools do in delivering the awards and the Energy Club programme. Since it was launched in 2012, there are now over 1,000 recognised energy clubs now in operation across England. Okay, so the runners-up of this award are Greekwood Primary School and Bath Community Development Trust. And in third place is Stanton Primary School. In second place, Chutter Eid Primary School. And congratulations, and in first place, Cooperation Road Primary School.
Congratulations, well done. Yeah.
Okay, and on to our next award. And our next award is for the Leadership Academy of the Year within the secondary schools category. Leadership academies are a small number of centres throughout the United Kingdom who have been awarded this status as a result of excellent standards of delivery of the Sports Leaders Awards and qualifications. With this in mind, Sports Leaders UK recognises their organisations as beacons of good practice and a shining example as centres going the extra mile to support their learners. Okay, and the runner-up for this award is St Mungo's Academy, St John's School Sixth Form College, Robert Smith Academy, Hessel High School, St Peter's School Bournemouth, Joseph Whitaker School and Jack Hunt School. Okay. And in third place, Highfield School. And in second place, Ashling School. Okay. And in first place, Weatherhead High School. Yeah, so I'm going to head to the back. All the winners that head to the back, guys, and I think it's going to take the photo up there. Okay, guys, thank you. Congratulations.
Well done.
Okay, so moving on to the awards a quick second. It now gives me a great pleasure to welcome John Amici.
Hello. I'm going to move forward since there's this weird distance between us. I'm always slightly surprised when I get invited to talk at sports things because I'm well recognized as a cynic of sports. Unfortunately, I'm constantly vindicated in that, as is evidenced by the last few weeks with FIFA. Actually, that's a laughable statement, isn't it? By the last 30 or 40 years with FIFA. So it's particularly nice to be at an event like this where I can have my confidence restored in the future with the schools and the young people who have been here already. I think we have to start questioning things when it comes to leadership, when we exist in a world so clearly adrift in so many ways, and especially within sports, and yet so crowded with people who would call themselves leaders. How is it possible that there's this paucity of leadership with all these people willing to pop their heads up and say, yes, I'm a leader? And I think the answer is that we need to have more of the young people, more of the schools involved in producing real, genuine, authentic leaders, not just people who wish to wear it like a badge. I think it's evident from listening to some of the things that Luke is involved with, that he hasn't just taken this on as a badge, but is driven himself to be involved in any manner of, I can't even recite the number of committees and groups that he's on. But that's what leaders do, they give. Give. There is an amazing resource out there of young people, some of whom we look at and imagine them to be future leaders simply by their athletic abilities, and others who we ignore because we think them too troublesome. I have a community centre in Manchester, and we had a young man who came to us one day. He was 17 when he came to us and my size, bigger than me, in fact, stronger. And he had all kinds of issues and bounced off every rule that we had at my centre. But we found when we gave him some structure, when we gave him some guidance, when we gave him some training, he turned into something better and different. And we saw this transition happen almost in one day. Not our first day, but almost in one day. When I was up in the balcony watching what was going on down on the floor, he was a basketball player, and a basketball game was going on, and a new kid had shown up. And this new kid, basketball isn't just for tall people, by the way. He was, I don't know, 6 foot tall, something like that. Tiny. And skinny, And he started to play, and he got hit by Menelik in the course of the game, perfectly legally. Bounced to the floor and then bounced back up and ran after Menelik and went after this massive guy. And I saw Menelik grab him by the shoulders and lift him off the ground. I watched his feet dangle. And I thought, this could be a lawsuit. And instead, Menelik pulled him to him, whispered something in his ear, which seemed to calm him. He put him down, and then he continued to play. I ran down afterwards. I said to the coach on the sideline, "What did he say?" And he looked at me and he said, "It was amazing." He grabbed him, and I thought I was going to have to jump in and intervene. And instead, he pulled him to his ear and said, "That's not the way we handle conflict here." And then put him down, and they continued. Menelik became like a Pied Piper in that place. People followed him everywhere. And he, much like Luke's transformation, has done remarkable things. He now plays in the NFL, switched sports completely after he went to America to play basketball and was drafted into the NFL. He's become extraordinary, which is surely our goal in terms of leadership. I'm really pleased to be here to support this program. I have great faith in Tanny and anything she's involved with, frankly, but this has been really rewarding to see the work that's being done. There is too much terrible leadership in sport. We let them get away with it. And it's time that we put them out of a job with young people who will just be better. And we can deliver that here. This program, it seems to me, it does the perfect thing. I'm a psychologist nowadays, and this program seems to do the perfect thing where it allows young people to see for the first time a reflection of themselves that isn't monstrous, that isn't just someone who can't do, is going to fail, is going to be looked at in the wrong way by certain members of society, but instead this program instills in people the idea that they can be confident and they can contribute, and by giving, they get back something even better. And surely that's the kind of thing we want to endorse. That's the kind of thing we want to encourage. As much as my cynicism in the last couple of weeks has been vindicated, FIFA and any other number of stories, it is really rewarding to see today a parade of people heading to the front who are showing us there can be a different way. This is the kind of thing we should support, and I want to congratulate everybody who's up for an award, everybody who's involved. Keep up the good work, because we've got some bad people to get rid of. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now on to our next award, which is for the Leadership Academy of the Year within Further Education. The Further Education-based Leadership Academy of the Year award is presented to those centres who have demonstrated excellent standards of delivery of the Sports Leaders UK qualifications and awards throughout the past year within post-16 education. And the runner-up for this award is Derby College. And in third place is Portland College. And in second place is College Merthyr Tydfil. And in first place is Milton Keynes College.
Do a shot down there.
Thank you.
And now on to our last award of the day, which is for the Leadership Academy of the Year within a community-based centre. The Leadership Academy of the Year is for the community-based centres and awarded to those organisations that lie outside the learning framework and maximise their impact locally. These organisations are well placed to ensure young people develop leadership skills alongside their academic studies. all whilst inspiring their peers to become more experienced. And in third place is Why Dance? And in second place is Aneurin Leisure Blaenau Gwent. And in first place is Denbighshire Leisure Services. Okay, you're going to go up there for the photograph, I believe. So a round of applause for all of them. Okay, so congratulations to all the winners and nominees at this afternoon's event. It's important that we all take pride and credit for what you do within your schools and communities, as without everyone here today, we wouldn't be able to celebrate the success and the accomplishments of sports leaders which we have made in the last year. I would now like to hand you back over to the Chair of Sports Leaders UK, Duncan Lewis.
Thank you, Luke. As one of John's 6-foot-something tiny people, I will use the lectern. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It was a huge honour for me to take on the chair of Sports Leaders back in January of this year. And I have to say it's both a pleasure and a privilege to be associated with an organisation that does so much good work and helps so many young people to fulfil their potential. My role today is brief and pleasurable. It's to say a series of thank yous. And I'd like to start with the Baroness Gray Thompson for hosting us in these fantastic surroundings today. We are immensely fortunate to have and are very grateful for Tanny's ongoing commitment to sports leaders in her role as our president. Her active interest in what we do means she's far more than just a figurehead in that role, and that's something we benefit from enormously, so thank you very much for that. I'd also like to say thank you to all our speakers today. John, who spoke with his customary mix of eloquence and passion about the need to recognise the ability that sports leadership has to engage with young people, particularly those who are prepared to embrace it as just something more than just a badge, and the impact that can have, and the need, indeed, to get a new generation coming through to perhaps take us onwards in the wider sporting world. Luke, ladies and gentlemen, if seeing is believing, then having seen and heard Luke recount his own experiences, surely nobody in this room today remains in any doubt about the potential of sports leadership to transform the lives of young people for the better.